And come on, just get straight on with that. That's great. There, you got it. I see it. Thank you.
So, congratulations both on the award and the new arrival of your family.
Thank you.
Talk about the shooting in black and white. You've collaborated with this director before, but what was different about this in terms of even the toolbox, maybe the lenses, lighting, anything else besides the aesthetics? So what was the process?
Thank you. It was my first movie with Rebecca as a director. I done 2 previous ones with her as an actress, and obviously it's the first movie I've ever done in black and white. So. And when she called me and said, "Oh, this is a black and white 4:3 movie," she was very clear that was the movie that she wanted to do. And that's just a beautiful thing to hear from a director. You normally hear it and like a hope, and then you have to fight with producers to get it and the financiers. This was not. This was independently produced movie with amazing producers that back it off. That we went a totally different route that a studio film would not allow it right now. The way we shot it will not be allowed in nowadays cinema probably. So it's like, and that's why it's different. That's why it's special, and that's why we created something that we wanted to be iconic, to be different, to honor the film. To honor the characters that the film was portraying, and the way the book was written by Nella Larson, almost 100 years ago. No, actually, almost 100 years ago. So it's we used different things, and it's beautiful that every decision that we made was trying to tell the story the best possible way. And for a cinematographer, that is the dream. That never happens, or very rarely happens. When you get a movie that actually it's telling, like the tools and every decision you make, it's actually helping the characters and the story to go forward, and and all those things. So it's a joy and a pleasure to be part of this movie.
Can you talk about, as the cinematographer, you're also the one who's so close to Tessa Thompson and Ruth Negga, just in terms of being there on set. Can you talk about what it was like working with those women and their performances and the relationships that you all had in capturing their performances?
Ruth and Tessa, you just remind me that I forgot to mention them on my speech. I was too nervous, but I do love them. They know I love them. It was amazing. They are 2 gems of a person and of a performance, and they are just like one of those jewels that you rarely find in filmmaking nowadays. Ruth and Tessa are so special. It was just a beautiful thing to be so close to them, to be crafting, creating this movie, and it always felt like that was the core. The core of this movie was those 2, Rebecca, me, and and a couple of producers. So and it's so beautiful, and then and then it's just like the production designer and the costume and everyone, every single person that was in there just helped, just make it bigger, just make it better. It was so dedicated and so in love with the film and what we were telling, and those 2 performers, which are not the only ones that are in the film that are amazing. They are all superb performers at their best. But they totally were so dedicated to the film. The film was part of their lives for so long. You could totally tell when holding the camera at them that there was an emotion already under their skin every time the action was called. So that's a beautiful thing for a cinematographer to have on set. That emotion. At the end of the day, that's why we make films. It's just to get into people's hearts, to get into the audience, into the audience psyche, and I think having an amazing performance totally helps. Thank you.
And going from suffragette to single man, I mean, going from love for to the passing. I mean, how do you choose your project? These are so many movies and they all completely different one from the other.
Yes, I choose the movies because I fall in love. You know, I fall in love with the subject, with the people that makes them, and I'm a passionate guy. You know, I'm from Barcelona, and you know, I just love what I do, and I cannot spend time in something that I don't believe with people I don't care. You know, so that's how I do it. I mean, I don't care the budget, I don't care who's in it. As far as it's a good project, which has a soul, which has something to say, and I'm gonna feel comfortable, you know, being the DP there, you know. So that's how I try to choose. You know, I try to choose from the heart. I try to love the material, love the people involved, and go for it and pray. You know, because making films is a guess. You know, it's a gamble. It's so difficult to know which one is gonna be good. So you know, at the end of the day, I want to be in love with what I do, so I can keep doing it and still be hungry for the next one. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.